What I experienced in my own home this week would send most people packing, but not me. I'm a medium. I don't fear the unseen, the spiritual world, or the darkness. I work with it. There was a figure that shouldn't have been there, an animal sensing what we couldn't. Things in the night that would make most people question everything. And here's the thing, a lot of people do run. Some even move out. Most people who go looking for answers about this are doing it out of fear in the middle of the night because something happened and they don't know what to do. So stay with me. I'm going to share exactly what happened to me and turn it into a step by step. So if you ever feel a spirit reaching out for you or to you, or something unexpected happens in your home, you'll know precisely what to do. Welcome back, loves, and welcome if you're new to the sanctuary. This is a space for truth, healing, and connection beyond the veil. No fear, just love and what's real. Now remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and always use your own discernment. You are your own best guide. I'm sharing the truth Spirit has shown me and my own lived experiences. So let me take you back to where this started. A few days ago, I channeled a grandmother in spirit, a woman who had crossed through a sudden accidental death. I've linked that reading below if you want to see it for yourself. I closed the reading the way I always do, sealing the space, thinking you're releasing the energy. But here's something to understand. A soul taken suddenly doesn't always realize it's free to move on. Sometimes they linger. Sometimes the connection you open to honor them becomes the very doorway they stay near. Not to harm you, but because you're the one who finally saw them. And that's exactly what happened. So stay with me. So the next day after channeling her, I felt completely fine until the afternoon when it just hit me out of nowhere. Sudden nausea, kind of shaky, unsettled, with no apparent cause. Now, pay attention here because this part is a teaching all on its own. Your body registers a presence before your mind ever does. So I listened to it. First, I lay down on the couch thinking I just needed a moment. And when it didn't pass, I got in the shower. And that helped the nausea right away because water clears energy that isn't yours. I was still a little shaky, so I made a peppermint and ginger tea to ground and settle me, and I rested. After that, I felt like myself again. Now remember that sequence, rest, water, grounding. We'll come back to why that matters. Here's the part that would unsettle most people. The moment I laid down, another person in my home walked toward a room near where I had done the reading, a space that had gone unused for a while, and they saw her peeking out from behind the shower curtain, you guys. A woman in a red and black dress, black lace at the neckline, old style, kind of like Day of the Dead. Okay. And this is someone who doesn't channel, doesn't read energy the way I do, and it freaked them out. Okay. And I want you to sit with that for a second. Even someone who lives with a medium can be shaken to their core by things like this. These feelings are human, there's no shame in them. When the veil is thin enough, anyone can see and anyone can be afraid. So that night, after going to sleep at 1:04 to be exact in the morning, my dog shot awake and started barking into the dark at nothing any of us could see. Well, animals feel what we can't, right? They're always the first to know when something has entered the room. And in the night, the choking came. Okay. So they woke up gasping, coughing, no physical cause for it. Not my dog, the other person I am, just to be clear. Now, this is the exact moment most people would break, would freak out, right? A figure behind the curtain, dog barking at nothing in the middle of the night, someone choking in the dark. And I know people who've experienced far less and packed up and left their homes even. I understand all of that, I really do. But stay with me because here's the truth I'm going to give you underneath the fear. An intensifying presence is almost never a threat. It's a soul getting louder because it hasn't been seen. She wasn't attacking anyone, she was reaching, saying the same thing over and over until someone finally noticed. I'm here, help me, acknowledge me. So that's exactly what I did, and this is where your step by step begins. The next morning, a black witch moth appeared. The witch moth is one of the oldest known messengers of the soul, a spirit, an ancestor, one moving between worlds. So I spoke to her. And she stayed. And I could tell by her design that she was female. She perched and she would not move. Not until the moment I said it out loud, I see you. The instant she was truly witnessed, she lifted and flew away. So that's step one, and it's the most important one. If you take nothing else from this, take that. Now, as I was about to do a full ritual to help her move on, I had everything prepared, and then a white butterfly appeared. And the second I saw it, I knew I didn't need the ritual at all. She had already made her passage. The butterfly was her way of telling me it was done. But I want you to have that ritual, because there will be times the signs don't come so quickly, and you'll want to help a soul on its way for whatever reason, right? So I put it together for you. It's called Crossing the Veil, a gentle ritual to help a spirit cross over, and it's linked below. It's gentle, it's non-fear-based, and it's a beautiful one to keep in your back pocket. And let's talk about that, moving on, because most people hear it and think gone, crossed over, gone forever, lost, but that's not at all what it is. Passing through the veil isn't an ending, it's an energetic upgrade. The soul doesn't disappear, it sheds the heaviness, the confusion, the weight of a body, and a sudden death. And it rises into something lighter, freer, closer to source. She didn't leave the world, she graduated out of the in between. And that's the truth they don't teach you. So I splashed water near where the moth had perched and where the butterfly appeared, and I spoke to her. I said, "Thank you for the confirmation. Go in peace. Blessings on your journey." Water is a threshold, a cleanser, a conductor between worlds. It helps carry them home. And then it came, a dragonfly, black and red, the exact colors of her dress. I can't make this up, you guys, hovering right over the water. The dragonfly lives between water and air, between worlds. It was the ritual seal. She was through, she was at peace. She wanted me to know that. And the signs kept coming. A coin turned up where no coin had been, and it had a number 5 on it, resting in the couch. I knew immediately that was her thank you. There was one more I almost missed. That same morning, the moth came. There had been a little shape, kind of like wings in my coffee. And I read my coffee every morning, and I just didn't put it together until later. That's how spirit works, the smallest things, the one you only understand looking back. If you've ever found a coin in a strange place or seen a shape that stopped you, that may have been someone reaching for you too. So now that you've seen how it unfolded for me, let's get practical. Next, I'm going to give you your exact step-by-step for when you feel a spirit, so stay with me. So here's everything I want you to carry with you. What to actually do when you feel a spirit. 1, don't lead with fear. Fear distorts everything and screams danger where there's only grief. Now, my disclaimer here is if you feel too fearful to actually go through with this, contact someone that you trust. And hello, my information's below. 2, tend to your body. Nauseous, shaky, heavy, anything like that. Rest, then water. So a shower, a bath, however you can do that. Then ground with tea, with salt, placing your feet on the ground, on earth. That sequence I use wasn't random. It's how you clear energy that isn't yours. And 3, acknowledge them out loud. I see you. I feel you. Being witnessed is often the entire reason they came. And 4, watch for the signs: moths, butterflies, dragonflies, birds, coins, numbers, animals reacting to nothing. That's the language of spirit. And 5, release them with love. Go in peace. You are free now. Blessings on your journey. Speak to them in these types of words. Water helps as well. And if something ever feels truly dark rather than simply lost, that's different. You have every right to firmly close the door and call in your guides and protection. Just learn to tell fear from real danger. And if you need help with that, again, I am here. She came to me unfinished. And the moment she was seen, acknowledged, and released with love, she didn't vanish, she rose. We can be the ones who help them home. That's not something to fear, that's the gift. If you felt a presence around you and you want to go deeper, I have a guide called Decoding Signs and Whispers from Loved Ones Who've Passed On. It's linked below and it'll help you read exactly what your own signs are telling you. And tell me in the comments, have you ever felt a spirit trying to reach out to you? I read every single one. Sending you light, love, and healing, and I hope this helped.